Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentleman podcast for Friday, May 21st. I'm your host, Scott Labrie. Joined alongside me, as always, we have Uncle Teabag, Tyler Sunt,
Hello, everybody.
and we have all day Eric Deshane in the house.
Hello.
How you boys doing today?
Very good. Very good.
The long weekend, May long weekend, just in sight here. Just mere hours, you know?
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Yeah. Oh, finally.
Day. Yep.
And then it'll be gone again.
Yes, but you know what? Hopefully it's going to be a nice one. Looks like it's going to be all right. Not too cold. Well, it's going to be kind of warm, actually. But not super warm.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Bearable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, today, if you watching the YouTube video, you've seen the thumbnail. But if you're listening for audio, we're going to be talking about the Pokemon. Because
Pokemon.
I thought we were kind of struggling to come up with a topic for today, and I was like, you know what? It's Pokemon's 25th anniversary this year. It's all over the place. McDonald's Happy Meals. People are fighting over the cars. They're selling them for outrageous amounts on Facebook.
I can't get over that.
And I was like, you know what? Let's just talk about Pokemon and how it's changed, our lives, maybe, I guess. Well, I guess it's kind of been like with our whole lives for the most part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially me. Yeah. But like, what do you guys remember from maybe like the early days of Pokemon? If you can think back to 1990.
I can remember seeing a commercial for advertisement in the game, one of the comics I was reading, and I did not get it at all because it showed like a few, like maybe 20 or so, like the most popular Pokemon, and then like a big net or top of it saying "Gotta catch them all." And I remember seeing that, I'm like, what is this about? I don't get this. And maybe like a month later, the games came out and everything just kind of blew up from there. I'm like, oh, now I get it. But I remember seeing advertisements for it and just not knowing what the hell it was for the longest time. And then it just became huge. Show came out, the games came out, and then I got into it, and everyone else got into it, and it became the biggest thing. But yeah, at one point I was like, this is a weird. I don't get it. This looks cartoony and catch what? I don't get this. Yeah. So yeah,
it might have been like
diseases,
right?
I was just say I remember as probably one of the first times I've ever seen that animation style too when I was a kid. When the show came out, and I remember I had Pogs, the anime, and I'm like, what? That's so weird. Why are they making so much noise? And what's these lines coming out of their heads when they get mad? And like, I'm like, oh, this is so weird, right? But it was like it had like this strange energy that I was kind of drawn to, and I do remember that it kind of fucked over like our Pog games that we used to have, because then Pokemon just took over and Pogs was gone. Like as fast as they came into everyone's life, it was gone, and then Pokemon just took over everything. And yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, you guys heard about it? Well, Eric, you said through the video game or through
the
comic, and Tyler, you saw the show for the first time.
Yeah, it was a show that somebody from my class, I can't remember who had mentioned to me. He's like, oh, you got to watch the show, and that's what the cards are about. Then the cards started rolling in because I didn't. Well, I had like 2 channels that worked at home out on the acreage that we lived on. So like Pokemon wasn't really not very advertised much, but yeah,
right.
So when it came out, I was like, oh, interesting, weird.
Yeah,
it's this new thing from Japan or whatever.
Yeah, I remember would have been, I don't know, grade 1, maybe 5, 6 years old. No, that doesn't check out. But long time ago. I did discover. I remember seeing the show first, and I remember because the show must have came out a couple years after the game came out. And yeah, I remember watching the show, and then eventually for Christmas that year, my parents got me like the Pokemon Yellow Pikachu edition Game Boy Color. And I was like, hey, did you know this was a game? And then like for years I was like, oh yeah, they made Pokemon game because of the Pokemon show, but it's actually the other way around. The game came first, then the game was super popular, and then everything else came after that. Which is kind of interesting, like one of those first media franchises that like started off as a game first, which is kind of strange to think of.
Right.
Like, well, I guess maybe like Mario and other other stuff that are video games first, but so maybe not
True,
totally
but
strange.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
that was the first thing that kind of blew up, I guess, to get a
Mhm.
TV show and all that other stuff. So
Yeah. No, and I remember everybody who had a Game Boy had those games, man.
Mhm.
oh yeah,
That was yeah, because my brothers got the blue and red, and then I ended up getting the yellow one. And I was like, I got Pikachu. He was always my favorite. I liked Pikachu because he's cute, cuddly, and could be fiery when he had to be. But yeah, we played the shit out of that. Oh my god, I used to play all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, same. I
Yeah.
remember I had the original Game Boy, like the old gray brick one,
Right.
and when Pokemon did come out, it came out originally with a Game Boy Color, and then I always assumed that I had the old one, I can't play without the color. No, you can still play the Generation One games because it was still the old school Game Boy cartridges. I'm like, oh sweet, I can still play it. It didn't have it didn't look crappy because it was on the old green screen like that, but it was still fine. But I could still
Yeah.
experience it for that, and it was a great thing for that too, because everyone else had the new Game Boys, and I had the old school one, and I guess they'll play those. So that was a nice little
I don't
change of
think
pace for
the
that.
red and blue were colored though, right? They were just like
No,
one is
they
blue
were.
tinted
Yeah.
and one is red tinted, right?
Yeah. The cartridges were different
cartridges
colors.
were different color,
It
but
was
no,
like a deep blue and then a bright red,
yeah.
and then the
But
yellow
still,
one.
the Gen 2 ones, they were the same thing. They were still the old school cartridge. You could still play them without the Game Boy Color option still too. So
Right, yeah.
yeah, I think I got Crystal. Like I still play that on my old Game Boy that way too as well. So still had the little
Yeah.
slot so you can slide it in, and yeah. So
Nice.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
because I know my brothers got the silver and the gold and whatever, and I never got into those. I think I kind of moved on after yellow, after I played the shit out of yellow, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was interesting to me, but I know there was quite a few classmates that were still pretty into it for quite a while. Like it was a long trend, the longest trend, and it's still trending. So
yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, speaking of longest trending, I mean, like, if people don't know, Pokemon is the highest grossing media franchise of all time. Like, it beats out Marvel, beats out Star Wars, it beats out everything.
Really?
It's the biggest in the whole entire world. It's kind of crazy when you think
Holy
about
man.
it.
And not by close to it, like it
Yeah.
dominates the next second place. It's huge. We are talking about it, I think after a podcast one
Yeah,
night.
it's
Yeah,
like $100 billion or something like that. Something
annually.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Holy man.
yeah, and then
Yeah, I guess
it's all from like ad revenues and like merchandising, and nothing with
royalties, all that shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the shit like that. Yeah, having their name on something. Yeah,
Jesus.
It's kind of
Oh,
crazy to
good for
think
them,
about,
though.
like, because I remember some people were complaining about Pokemon Shield and Sword, the newest games, and how like we really need like a good Pokemon game, kind of like to kind of push the boundaries, kind of thing, and because they were pointing out like the development for Pokemon Sword and Shield was only $20 million budget. It's like if you have the highest grossing media thing of all time, I'm sure you could put like, there are games that cost $100 million out there. It's like,
still,
why not
yeah.
put that towards Pokemon and like really, because people are like, let's get a Pokemon game that is, open world like Breath of the Wild or something like that. Like get something crazy going on. Like that would be awesome. And I mean, they did show off like that new Pokemon open world teaser kind of game that looks kind of janky because it's, I mean, in alpha probably, but
Right.
Yeah.
we'll see what comes of that.
See, what I think they should attempt to do is have like a visual style like Red Dead Redemption instead of the wildlife that's all Pokemon, and then like have like little fights and shit like that with them and try to catch them and stuff. Like just like an open world like that. And you've got your little pet Pokemon that you start off with, and then he grows with you and stuff. Oh, yeah. I should pitch an idea to them. There we go.
That's what I thought Pokemon Go
Let's do
was
it.
originally going to be, was like an actual, open world Pokemon game where you could just be a trainer and collect and go and play, right? And just kind of
I
get
think anybody
certain
would be on
area specific ones and do that. But no,
Mhm.
it wasn't that at all. It was this collectathon of just throwing balls at random Pokemon that you have nearby and just walk it out. I was like, oh, that's all right,
Right.
but there was no combat, there was no fighting with it, there was no
Right?
none of the fun stuff I enjoy with the Pokemon, the RPG stuff with that, right? So I was a little
Yeah, 'cause at least
disappointed
if
when
you
that
had
came out.
like if you had like the big fights and stuff or whatever, then you could like be like, oh, check out my Pokemon. Look at because he's level this, right? Because I used him for all this stuff, and it'd just be like, oh yeah, well I got fucking this, and
Yeah.
totally nerd out and just have a blast with that. But it's just like, oh, I caught this one, I caught this one. Oh, now I have like
Yeah.
15 of these, and it's like
Yeah, I gotta get rid of them to get them. Yeah, it was a dumb meta
exactly
in that
to
game.
get your Yeah.
I was upset by that. Yeah.
But what a month, though, man.
What
Yeah.
a month. Wow. You were like addicted to that. I was all over that. Every day I'd walk to work and walk home and take my time and just try to take the long way around. And oh my God, it was friends driving by on Main Street. Nerd. Like, fuck you, man.
Fuck you,
Catching Pokemon.
Nidoran.
Last time I used it, I felt a little ashamed because I went to get something at McDonald's. I work right next to it, right? So I was in there and waiting, and I'm kind of playing it there. And then one of the workers looks over from the counter, like 20 feet away. He's playing Pokemon Go. I'm like, oh God! In the middle of the restaurant, everyone's looking over at me. I'm like, oh God, what am I doing?
Yeah.
So embarrassed. Fuck.
The whole town though, like all of our town was like just everybody was playing it. Everybody, you know, and then the schools and then the cemetery had like that's where the gyms were, and like you go to the park, there's another gym there. So I'd go and I'd see like, you know, 10, 15 people. I'm like, oh, I'm nervous to go there. And I'm like, oh, am I gonna be able to, you know, some freaking 30-year-old playing Pokemon Go. Hey kids, what are you guys doing? Stranger danger.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I told this story on the podcast before, but that like exactly what happened when me and my two friends were sitting in the car outside one of the parks in town.
Right.
And it was like brand new that day. So like the only people who had it were people with Android phones. And so like some dad came up to us. It's like, what are you guys doing? We're playing Pokemon on our phones. There's a gym here. It's like, what? It's like, yeah. So we're trying to show us our phones. So I was like, yeah, it's a game. See, it just came out today. It's like, we're not pedophiles. We swear to God.
Yep, exactly, right? Yep. That's crazy.
I remember that was like the first time like Android users could really rub it in the face of iPhone people, because it's like,
But it wasn't very long, I don't think. It was only like
no, it was like
weeks.
Yeah, like a couple weeks. But man, there was a couple weeks there where it's like, you have to wait, iPhone. We could just download it off the internet because that's the power of Android. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah,
that was fun.
Did you guys ever? I mean, you guys are a few years older than me. Did you ever collect those like little like 2-inch tall little Pokemon figurines at all?
Nope.
No.
way.
I got a couple for a birthday one year because I was like, I think I was like maybe 11 at the time when they just came out, and that was kind of the big thing. So his relatives were kind of looking for a gift. Here's some stuff, kind of gifts, and I think I got one or two of those. I think a little Pikachu and Raichu one, but I was never collected them. No.
Right. Yeah, those were the shit, because those are like really the only Pokemon toys back then were those things, and like maybe like a plush Pikachu here and there, but like those things were pretty awesome. I remember I had a lot of them, and for grade 2, we like, you know, everybody has their show and tell day at some point. So my show and tell was bringing all my Pokemon figurines in and like put them on the table, like look at all my Pokemon figurines. And then some fucking kid, Lee, he stole my Gengar. And all of a sudden, I'm putting all of them away. I'm like, hey, where's my Gengar? Where's my Gengar? And all of a sudden, Lee, he has a Gengar, and he's trying to lie, say, like, no, I've had this all the time. I brought it to school before. It's like, no. And then my mom got involved.
Just grab his desk. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'll destroy you. Give it back his Gengar. Yeah.
Yep. And after that, then I was like, all right, here's a Sharpie. You're putting an S on the bottom of everybody's feet. Like, okay.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
Yeah, the cards were a big thing in school too. That was none of us knew how to play the game. There's a whole game apparently with it. We all had them just to collect them, and that was the trading and just to have kind of thing, right?
Yeah, just to show off.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Remember, one I was most proud of was I got a Mewtwo, holographic Mewtwo. That was the only rare card I ever got, and I was like, yeah, that's the one thing. Everyone else had a Charizard or some really more impressive one. And I'm like, my Mewtwo's pretty cool. That was it. So yeah, but that's as far as I ever got with that. Because yeah, I think at one point I did want to learn how to play it, but it was like, oh, this is boring. It doesn't make sense and too many rules. Yeah.
I remember learning the rules to that years later, because we had for Game Boy Color the Pokemon trading card game for that, and I remember always like, I think my older sister was the one who bought it, but I remember years like trying to play it like one time, and I was like, I don't even know what to do. Like I was too like dumb kid, didn't know what until I was like maybe like 10 or 12, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna read what I'm supposed to do, and then I actually learned how to kind of do that. So I am one of the only people in the world who knows how to play that game. No.
Oh. And was it fun?
There's some strategy involved, I guess. It's no Yu-Gi-Oh. We'll say that, you know.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of the Pokemon cards, I mean, a couple of years back, well, not a couple of years now. It's like whenever Pokemon Go came out, close to like 4 years now.
Yeah.
I remember I bought all the original Pokemon cards, not first editions, but like the ones that like came out in those first few packs. Got the original 150, and I remember paying like I think it was like $300 or something like that off of eBay, and people were like, "You're buying these at when Pokemon Go is super popular. There's probably going to be the most expensive they're ever going to be. You're wasting money. Look at me now, motherfucker."
Yeah.
Fucking, I got like 2 Charizards. That's probably worth like $300 each, maybe. No, I don't know. It might not be that much.
Oh man,
not far off, man. You are not far off. It's
Jeez.
crazy how much these are going for now. Yeah, I regret.
Now's the time. Cash them in, man.
Yeah.
Or you one of those people that want to keep them.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Why not? We'll only get more expensive as years go by.
That's true.
I'll be like a freaking decrepit 70-year-old man going on Antiques Roadshow. So what do you got here? I got this
holographic
Charmander. Yeah.
You see this?
Charizard.
This is the ancient Mew card from Pokemon 2000, the movie promotional. Oh my god, sir!
It was laminated.
$100,000.
It was laminated at the library in '96. A vintage plastic coating.
Did you guys ever go see those movies, the Pokemon movies?
Yeah, I saw
the first one.
Yeah.
The first one.
Saw the first one. I saw Detective Pikachu. There was one movie, I don't remember the name of it, like a Hoopla or Hoopa, his rings. He's like at the beginning, he's coming out of the sky and he's like really powerful. And I don't know what was happening. This is one of the newer ones, like
oh god,
3rd tier generation of Pokemon. I don't know. Is it Hoopa or Hoopla? But he has like these 3 hoops that are like super powerful. He can like conjure up storms and he can do like weird shit with it. I can't remember. So I watched it, I'm like, oh man, this is like far weirder for me. And then there's like garbage can Pokemon and stuff too, and I'm like, I can't get into this.
No, there are so many movies. Oh my god.
Hoopla.
I was gonna ask, do you guys know how many generations of Pokemon there are?
No.
I want to say 8 right now.
You are correct. 8.
Yeah, I think it's 8. Yeah.
A lot.
I quit keeping track of the Pokemon, which one's after 5, but I just know there's whatever Sword and Shield is, I think is generation 8. Yeah.
Huh. Oh, there it is.
And I honestly, looking at the new designs and the new Pokemon, I'm like, I have no interest to learn or care about any of this. There's too many now.
There's a few good ones here and there.
Yeah.
There's godlike ones looking. Like I found the Hoopa. It's that Pokemon in the movie Hoopa in the Clash of Ages.
Mm-hmm.
He's a psychic ghost type mythical Pokemon.
Jesus.
Who appears in the 18th Pokemon movie.
18? What the
18th movie, and that was when did that come out?
There are
Hoopa
898 Pokemon.
And Clash 2015. So that's 6 years ago. That's the 18th movie 6 years ago. And how many more movies have come out since then? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's
insane.
That's
how many seasons of that show is there even?
A lot.
It hasn't stopped. Nash is still 11 years old.
There's been so many that they changed the art style.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's 898 Pokemon.
That's insanity.
932.
Oh, what? The next stop's in 898. Oh shit.
Okay, there's 23 seasons as of right now. 23.
I mean, that makes sense. If it's 25th anniversary, that does make sense. This is the Pokemon 25th anniversary.
How many movies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Oh,
13.
sorry.
Yeah,
There.
Gen Sec.
Okay, you're right. There is 890,
98.
but there's 36
There's
regional forms.
variances. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. And there's 22 movies.
That's cool.
That's wild.
And yeah, so Generation 5 was when I quit. Gen Sect was the last like rare Pokemon, and after that was Gen 6, and what was Gen 6?
I stopped playing
Pokemon.
after Silver.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, like I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get any of the Game Boy Advance games. Didn't have a Nintendo DS.
No, I got an Advanced. I played Ruby and Sapphire, and then Emerald. I really loved Emerald, and then Soul Silver. I didn't play Sun and Moon or Black. I played Black and White
well,
too.
you're skipping a bunch. There's
Diamond though. Yeah,
Diamond, Pearl, Black and
didn't
White.
play those. I played Black and White
too.
too. That was it. Yeah, that was the last
and
one I
Y.
played. Yeah.
What?
Sun and Moon.
You're making these up. Come on.
No.
And now we're on Sword and Shield.
Yeah, X and Y is when I stopped. Yeah, that's when I quit playing the games.
Next up, Man
came
and
out-
Woman.
2013. Well, no, next is Gun.
Oh, that might be offensive.
Sword,
Never
Shield,
mind.
and
I take that back. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So yeah, no, it's 8 generations, and are they saying a ninth or is still continuing on?
Oh,
through
I'm
the
sure
next
there's
one?
gonna be for sure.
Oh, sure there will be, but yeah, my god, just
Well, they just put out the expansion, I guess, for Sword and
Mhm.
Shield not too long ago. Well, I
Mhm.
guess this year. So we'll see. I don't know.
hmm
We'll see what that open world one
So-
turns into. I forget what it's called, but
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting to see if they actually did put a decent budget in it.
mm-hmm.
Spend a few years developing and have like an open world one. Like even watching Detective Pikachu, like just having people walking around with their little Pokemon on the streets.
Mhm.
Oh, that'd be so
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah,
That
they-
was cool. I would have been on board for that for
Mhm.
sure. That's
Yeah.
I want another movie like that actually. I want those guys to make some more movies.
Or like
Mhm.
a Pokemon MMO or something like that. Multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some sort of
That'd be cool.
cooperative.
Yeah, I mean, Detective Pikachu was really good for like the bringing that whole Pokemon idea to the bigger screen better, like, in real form. 'Cause,
Right.
yeah, with the anime movies, it's easy to do because it's just the animation stories. But now you have these physical looking creatures there, right? They look kind of real, but they still
Right.
look like teddy bears still animated. But yeah, it
Mhm.
was still really good to see and cool to see.
Yeah, and they're true to the animation style, like the anime style. Like they have the same features and everything, very recognizable. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
They're more nightmare looking, like what the hell's that? Apom,
Right.
Ambipom, whatever it is with the hand tail. God damn it, that was nightmare fuel.
Right.
Terrifying looking thing.
Or
And
Charizard.
Yeah.
Charizard looked kind of scary too.
he did,
Like,
yeah.
holy,
A little bit, yeah.
The dragon, that's a real looking dragon.
right?
Or Gyarados.
It's just like always funny because you think, all
Mhm.
the Pokemon should have smooth skin just the way they're drawn and stuff like that. But it's like, oh no.
No, it's got scales and yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
Shit.
exactly. And Pikachu's just like all fuzzy and
Yeah.
soft, and just so you just want to hold him the whole time. Yeah. So, what kind of Pokemon paraphernalia do you guys have at home
Right
At
now,
home.
right now?
I have nothing. Oh, I
You
still
don't have anything?
I guess I still have my DS and I have my game still.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got my game
Yeah.
and I got some
Soul
Pokemon
Silver.
cards over there. Like my whole collection I still have at my parents' house. I need to go
Mm-hmm.
bring that here.
You do have the whole entire collection still? You didn't sell any since?
No, they're
bought them?
but it's sitting at my parents. I got some Pokemon cards here though. Do you want me to go get them?
I'm still
Sure.
looking up
Yeah.
the-
Fuck. Let's see
Okay.
them. Let's see your prized possessions.
Bam.
Bam.
still
Okay,
looking-
Eric. Filler.
Mark-
What do you call that?
Oh yeah, ad lib or filled. Yeah,
Ad lib
Look-
filler.
loading up. Surprisingly, still has battery. I can still charge right now.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's still loading up. I think it's made a new game here, still with not much for Pokemon, but yeah, it's still have something. I'm surprised I have some sort of Pokemon stuff still, but
Yeah. I'm trying
Still
to
like
figure out what Pokemon cards Scott has on his shelf there. What is
Oh,
that?
those
Underneath
Mew-
the
that's
Razor Crest and at
Yu-
beside Grogu.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards. It's all Yu-Gi-Oh cards there in the silver.
Is that what they are? Oh,
They are,
jeez.
yeah.
Shows how educated I am with this shit.
No, I think you told me those. I see like the different god cards.
Yeah.
Alligator, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, no, so yeah, it's about all I still have nowadays is just the games. I don't have nothing else. Like
Yeah.
I gave all my cards and collectibles to my nephews, and for them to collect and have. Which looking at now, I was like, I should have kept some of those rare ones because that's also worth money now. Apparently,
Yeah.
That was one thing I
Yeah.
thought was going to die was collecting. Like the cards were a fad and that was it. But no, they're still.
If you knew half the shit that you know now back then,
True.
yeah, if you
True.
could have kept half the stuff that you probably just threw out,
Yeah.
considering that's just whatever, just more garbage that you don't need.
That stuff I thought that would be valuable isn't turning out valuable. I'm like, fuck.
My God, he's got the whole fucking cases of
So many tens.
Oh God.
I have to give credit because these are. My cousin Garrett gave these to me.
Oh, nice. Shout out to Garrett.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with this box. I'll just show this
Oh,
box.
we're doing an unboxing. There we go. Yeah.
Unboxing. Surprise.
Because here, you could like... I don't know if you can kind of see on my webcam.
Oh my God. Look at that stack.
Oh, wow.
This stack,
That's
and you
just
can
one
tell
box.
these are the old cards because they're real
They're
dark.
worn out.
They're all, yeah.
A little worn out the edges.
Jeez.
So we
Nice.
pull these suckers out. I think these are all supposed to be the foils in this one. But we got the old ass Machamp.
Oh, that's like from the starter pack. I remember that.
Nice.
And you have, let's see here. We got this is we got Lucario
oh my God.
and some Japanese card here too.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea who that is.
Pokemon God.
Espeon,
Ooh.
Typhlosion.
I don't know who any of these new ones are.
Umbreon.
I just know the originals.
These are Pokemon
These are Generation
Silver.
2 Pokemon. Those are
Generation 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Umbreon.
like
Damn.
Crystal. Yeah.
Ampharos. Generation 2 still.
Gen 2. Yeah.
Here we got the old Rattata.
Hey!
This
Oh,
guy.
there we go. I recognize that one.
Rat-tat-tat.
Rat-a-tat.
Dodrio.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder if any of these are. I don't think
Worth
they're first
anything?
editions.
Yeah.
Execute.
Oh yeah, those are
God.
those the original cards. Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
The artwork in those old cards were awesome too.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, they're just cool to have and just look at and read the little bios on them and stuff.
I always
the
dream
only
about having like a collection of the original, like the three main starters: the Squirtle, Bulbasaur, and Charmander. Like all three kind of framed up because I always liked their artwork in those ones. They were always cool.
Yeah. Giovanni's Nidoran.
Ooh, fancy.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does. He has Nido King and Nido Queens in his crew. That's right.
Oh, something's going on upstairs.
Oh yeah, I hear Leia.
Someone's having a
Pidgeot.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's lots of
There you
cards
go.
there, Scott. Nice.
Yeah, look at you go. The only Pokemon paraphernalia that we have here is we bought an Eevee from Sunshine Video, a plush Eevee, a little teddy. That was the one that she liked the most out of all the selection that was there. We thought for sure she'd go for the Pikachu, but she was kind of hesitant between the two, and she just went for Eevee. And just like
most dog-like, it's easy to not to
and
hard to
Eevee's
like that one. Yeah,
Eevee's pretty. Eevee's pretty.
What's your rarest card, Scott? Is it definitely that Charizard or?
Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah. I'll look right now while you see that. What is the Charizard's value? Because like just to Gen 1 with like what was the rare card scoring? I forget the
Beckett.
brand. Beckett, yeah. Like I think like a 9.5 Charizard went for like 500 grand at one point. Like
No,
I shit you not, man.
that's dumb. Well, I guess baseball cards were worth that much too.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't understand that at all either. I don't understand.
Let's see here,
Look
Charizard.
at this guy.
value.
Like, I don't even know how you fucking play this guy. He's like not even
Yeah, those EX cards were weird. They look cool.
Probably
but
just a
they're-
collector's card or
it's
something.
like it's
Yeah.
missing
I don't know.
half
It's
the
still got
card.
levels and everything.
It's got
No,
levels,
it's-
but it got no moves.
No, it's supposed to be part of like the like a two-piece card. I remember seeing those when they came out.
Weird.
Oh, so he's like a super powerful one.
Check
Then.
prices on eBay.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, maybe 500 was a bit much, but like $60,000, 35.
That's still ridiculous.
Oh yeah, 21, 25. Yep.
Oh yeah.
The fat
Oh yeah,
Pikachu.
there's a fat
Nice.
guy. Yeah, the chubby boy.
Before he slimmed him down.
Yeah, darn. Hollywood makes
Used
all the guys skinny.
no.
Pikachu, you need to use
I
a
choose.
shake weight.
Shake weight. Oh god.
Yeah,
Good times.
PSA, couple thousand. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Pokemon's cool.
there's value in that, especially in the first edition and a rare
Yeah,
one.
for sure. I remember a long time ago going to the co-op in St. Paul, going for groceries, and I went to the magazine aisle. And I remember going over there and seeing, wasn't Nintendo Power, but it was something else. But I remember seeing it was like new Pokemon game or new Pokemon revealed or something on the front cover. And so I asked my mom to buy it for me. And I remember it was like the Pokemon game, I think, came out in Japan. Because there's always like, it would come out like a year or two before it came out over here. So it had like all the Generation 2 Pokemon, but they're like Japanese names and stuff like that in there.
Right.
And I was like, oh, wow. Look at all this stuff. Look at all these new Pokemon. It blew my mind.
Yeah. I remember that being a big thing too as well, because I remember I forget what the books were called, but you would buy like those magazines that would just talk about Pokemon, and that was it, right? And one was about early artwork of Meryl, the little blue water Pokemon, and the rumor that was called Pika Blue instead of Pikachu, was Pika Blue.
Blue.
And I remember that would be the biggest thing for weeks on end until we got that the actual name and the cards and the thing that. But yeah, that was like, holy crap! There's more coming out. Oh, this is awesome! And there's different designs, new Pokemon. It was such a huge thing for years with that. Yeah, and just how much of that impacted everyday life in school for that.
Yeah. I think Pokemon 2000, the movie, came out before.
Yes,
those new games too. It was like, what the fuck's a Lugia?
And that and was it I think it was the first one they had. I forget what that Pokemon's name was. The elephant one from Generation 2. It was like the very first one to be released. And that what the hell was Donphrient, whatever it was. Yeah, it would roll out, and that was the first big reveal for the next generation, was this random Pokemon in that, and that blew everyone's mind too. And
I
that was the
just
first
made
movie.
one up.
Yeah.
Rollmon is like, no, it's an actual Pokemon. But yeah.
It's also insane to think like they were gonna end it after Silver and Gold. It was only gonna be a two series, like 2 game series.
Right.
And then Nintendo or the Pokemon company's like, hold on a second.
Making a lot of money. I think
too successful.
Yeah.
Let's
make
milk
a third one.
this bitch.
Because in my opinion, Generation 3, those games, and that was probably the pinnacle of like those Pokemon games, because it was like
they had like more story to it and stuff, right?
More story, a whole new characters, and just it was the perfect little upgrade from that. Then 4 came out here with Soul Silver, and that's just built off that. And then I think after when they went 3D with Generation 6, I was like, I don't really
X and Y.
care.
I think
X
were the
and Y
first
and
3D ones.
And then they added way more gimmicks of like specific
the Mega Evolutions.
Yeah, more specific stuff. I was like, okay, this is just too much now. Like I just lost all interest. Yeah, but I remember that that's where I lost interest mostly, was with that. To this day, I'll still play these classic ones still, and it's
I just remembered a game that I used to play. I went for 2 weeks when I was 16 to go visit my relatives down in the States in Hartford, Connecticut. And I stayed there for a couple of weeks, and there wasn't really much to do, because when I got invited to go down there, they were still in school and stuff. So I was like, I don't understand why. But anyways, that's a whole nother story. So one of the games, my youngest cousin, whatever, that was living there, he's like, oh, you want to play a game? I'm like, yeah, let's play a game, buddy. So he popped in Pokemon Stadium for N64. Have you guys ever played? Remember that game?
Yeah.
Fuck, was that an awesome game? I remember playing as the psychic one, Alakazam, or not Alakazam? Yeah, Alakazam. Yeah, Alakazam. I play as him, and did my lineup, and I would just absolutely annihilate him. Like I wasn't even nice about it or nothing. And I'm like, oh, he's played it before. Maybe he'll beat me a couple of times and it'll annihilate him. But I just destroyed him right off the hop. You can't pick him anymore. That's not fair. I'm like, you can pick him too. Go for it, man. No one's saying you can't pick him. That's not fair. You just have like a meltdown. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll play somebody else. And I played as like Blastoise and Venusaur or whatever, and still destroyed him. And he's like, ah! And I remember like, man, I want to play against like people that aren't, lunatics with this game. I want to like. I had so much fun playing that game. Yeah, that almost made me want to buy an N64 just for that game. That was a lot of fun. That game. I remember playing that one. I was trying to remember, like, man, there was a Pokemon game that I used to play. I'm like, fuck, why can't I think of it? But it was only for a 2-week period, and that was it. There's a very short gap in my long life I've lived, but I still remembered it.
Yeah, I don't know why I never had that game because like
That's crazy.
I had an N64 and I was a huge Pokemon fan, and I remember renting that game from from the rental place, and it was like, this game's awesome. But yeah,
it is. It was incredible, man. And I wasn't even I wasn't even that right, and I wasn't even that big into the Pokemon thing. Like I played Yellow, but I mean that's it. And then I played this one. I'm like, oh, this is wicked. I think it's probably because it was 3D and the animation and the fighting was
they had
really cool.
Actual battle animations in 3D. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was sweet. Oh, there must be an emulator. You can download and play it.
Oh yeah,
it has to be guaranteed. We should do that. We should have a tournament, boys.
Yeah, go ahead, Garrett.
Did you ever play what was the one with Pikachu at the microphone?
Oh, Hey You Pikachu.
Hey You Pikachu. Did you ever play that one, Scott?
No, I remember seeing it in ads and stuff, but
me too. I remember seeing it.
What the hell's that about?
You could talk to Pikachu. Apparently, it was like a little.
There's a little microphone that would like plug into the controller, and like you would supposedly talk to Pikachu and give him commands.
You kind of like kind of not farming sim. What was it, like those little Tamagotchi style? Like you kind of raised fed your Pikachu kind of thing. I forget what the heck that term is called.
That's some interesting animation, but that's an old game though.
Yeah, but it
98.
I remember it coming out and like being like, holy crap, you have a microphone and you can talk to Pikachu and it understands you and
shit, it's got good reviews too.
Yeah, but I never did play it though.
As somebody who's never played it, I was like, I don't understand how that game would have worked on Nintendo 64 at all.
Right?
Like, it must like only know like a few keywords or something like that, and then I'm sure you can do anything in there. But
I remember seeing something on it. I thought it went off of just pitch on vocal pitch forms. That's how I was able to tell what you were saying.
Weird.
You figured out that way. It was something like that. Yeah, because I think it was Michael Reeves or one of the other YouTubers who figured out a way to hack it and just kind of say like just yell at it and it would do whatever it wanted, right? Because depending on the pitch, but something like that. Yeah. But yeah, it was really ahead of its time. I remember being really intrigued by it, but yeah, never did the chance to play it. And then there was Pokemon Snap, which I know you definitely played, Scott. Yeah, that one looked awesome. That one too. But yeah, that one everyone loved, but I just couldn't get the idea behind it. You just take photos of Pokemon, okay, sure, but I guess people loved it.
It's just like a chill game. I don't know, like there's the exploration of it, I guess, where it's just like, oh, I did this thing and I unlocked like a whole branch of a different level or something like that, and it's like, oh shit.
I guess, yeah, I can see the appeal of it that way, yeah. But yeah, just to me at that age, I didn't understand the idea of it. But now I'm like, it's not a bad idea actually. Just to kind of drive around and just relax and take some cool photos. Yeah. Did you ever get the new one yet?
No, it's on my buy list. Maybe next payday. I think I got Mass Effect Legendary Edition to go through now, so
yeah,
that'll keep me busy for 120 hours.
Oh god, yeah.
Cool. Well, there you go. Any final thoughts on Pokemon?
What's your favorite one? I think we talked about it already, but what's your favorite again there?
How can
I was stuck between two. I was still stuck between two. Jigglypuff and Gyarados.
You love that Jigglypuff.
I do. It's like Jigglypuff. Sing something to me when I go to bed and I just pass out. No issues. No issues falling asleep. Perfect. Or if I have to fight somebody, Gyarados, clean house. Let's go.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's go. Or let's go for a ride. Let's go across the lake. Make some waves and shit. Let's party.
That scene in Detective Pikachu was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. I thought for sure it was like, oh, this could just be a failure. Oh shit, there's Gyarados. This giant behemoth dragon. Shit.
Yep. And when I saw Jigglypuff singing karaoke, I'm like, that's fucking, and everybody's sleeping at the table. I'm like, this is amazing, because that's how it would be. I don't think they would get a Jigglypuff to go up there and sing anything, but
that was cartoons too. Yeah.
Yeah. But if I had to pick a favorite, it's probably It's probably Jigglypuff. It was like this day and age, it would be that.
Mhm.
It's like if there's a threat, okay, I'd just make her sing, and then Baggage just fall asleep.
Bail.
Then I can teabag him and run away.
Yeah.
Got him.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, they're all perfect. I love all my children equally. Like, I don't know. Like, it's like part of me is like, well, I like Pikachu a lot. Well, I like Charizard a lot. Well, I like Venusaur a lot. I like Blastoise. I like Gengar. He's cool.
Mhm.
It's like, well, Mewtwo's also badass. It's like just
Right?
like I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
if I had to pick just one,
Doug Trio.
yeah, Doug Trio, Jinx.
Joe, stop. Fucking.
I'm gonna go with, I don't know. Like when I was thinking of like if I could design a trainer or a gym leader to put into Pokemon, I was like it'd be cool to have like a fighting gym leader that had like all the wrestling themed Pokemon in there.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah,
because there are a few. So like
the go-to for those is usually karate guys, right? So
yeah,
Yeah.
Machamp, and you got
well, most of the fighting ones would be wrestlers, wrestling themed at least. Yeah, no, that's a good idea. Yeah, because normally fighting karate or like taekwondo or like
just get some
martial arts to go to for those trainers, right? So yeah, for those leaders.
gym leader, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Ash, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
I just googled wrestling Pokemon. That Halucha looks like a Mexican wrestler. Nice.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. My go-to is always still has been Typhlosion, but again, looking over it, I always did love Nidoking too as well. Even though, like,
yeah, that's another one that was like, Nidoking's badass.
Nidoking's badass, but then you look at his stats, like, oh, he's only 4 feet tall. Oh god, like he should be like 8 feet tall by the way he looks, but no, he's just a little dwarf Pokemon. Oh man. But yeah,
it's like Onyx. Onyx is cool. Like,
Steelix is cooler.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Cool. Well, we've been going along, so let's wrap it up here. But hey,
sure.
If you like the podcast and if you like Pokemon, like and subscribe here on YouTube. And if you're listening on a podcast service, give us 5 stars, a like and subscribe, and then head over to our Facebook page, like the page, and submit a question or Ask Us Anything Monday. We'll be back here, of course, for Monday for Ask Us Anything, so get your questions in. And until then, have a great long weekend. We'll talk to you later.
See you. Have a good weekend.
See you guys.